in the first like 10 days, I think it was really a lot of me trying to understand that I try to self-sabotage a lot. So I was trying to self-sabotage myself subconsciously for a lot of little things. I was trying to find ways where I messed up, ways where I wasn't doing it right, ways where this wasn't going to work for me because I thought it was too hard or going to be too hard, or I had a ceiling on what I was going to let myself grow into. And so like the first 10 days or so was me just trying to not listen to that and just keep pushing forward with the task at hand that I had. And then I would say like the teens were kind of like my focus was obviously on getting the task done, but it was all over the place in what I was trying to accomplish with my focus of my development and how it was growing. And it was delegated to like a different way of growing each day and battling um, just getting off the starting block. I knew I wanted to get past day 10 for sure, to obviously, but I wanted to get into a rhythm of like doing this thing, and I wanted to feel some momentum and get past the first wave of the 10 days where most people can get through. And I wanted to get to like an area where I felt like where I wanted to be alone in doing it, but I also was dealing with the fact that I wanted support. So it was a weird like mishmash of people or wanting people to encourage me, but at the same time realizing that I have to do it by myself, and I can't expect other people to understand what's going on in it, and I can't be looking to them for support all the time. I have to look to myself for support. So whenever I was down on myself, wishing somebody was going to come rescue me or say something to encourage me, I would think to myself, you shouldn't need that. You need yourself. You need yourself to figure this out. And so those were kind of like the 20s. I had a lot of that going on. In the 30s, I was really trying to assess how much I was growing. I was really trying to see how I was stronger, how I was doing things differently now and not even noticing that I was doing them differently. And I think I did notice that a bit and stuff, but I also found myself kind of giving into a little bit of worry of well, if this is day 30 and we're coming up on halfway, like, is there a linear progression to how much I'm gaining from this? So, like, if I kept going in a linear progression, would I be a completely changed person at the end of it? I started being like, I wanted it to be a steeper, I wanted it to almost get harder. And I'm making it harder in all kinds of different ways. I find little ways to make things harder all the time, with like how far I go for my run in the morning, or how much I do in my workouts in the gym, or how early I get up, or how early I go to bed, and how much I test myself. I intentionally have put myself in positions that kind of sucked, where people were drinking around me just to say no. And I've intentionally tried to address the issues in my mind with things that I put off, and weaknesses, procrastination, and barriers that I have set for myself. So the 30s were kind of like a lot of work on accepting the progress and trying not to be thrown off by how it was different than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was just going to slowly turn into a weapon and be just untouchable mentally, but it's not quite like that. It's a process. Just each day is like got the barriers. Each day's got the obstacles to beat, especially in myself. And so now we're on day 40, and I just want to do more in each day. I want to get more done. Like the tasks now are, they're always, the 5 tasks that I have to do are always going to get done. But I want to do a whole bunch of other tasks in my day to progress myself forward. I have so much more stuff that I need to be doing than just, at first it was like, just get the 5 tasks done and that's all you have to worry about. And now it's like, those are little minimal things. Those are things that already should be getting done. Those are not big in the scheme of like where I'm trying to take life. So I have to do all kinds of micromanaging for my scheduling, for my time management, for my thought processes, to make sure I'm doing more. So that's kind of like my focus for maybe the 40s. We'll see where that goes.